Today's question is from Hannah in Virginia. She says, I want to start a family, but my husband wants to wait until we can afford it. And we are on a budget, and the only debt we have is his truck and the usual bills. We own our home. We've been married 2 years, going on 3. What's your opinion? When do you think we should have a baby? He makes on average $2,500 every 2 weeks, and I'm a stay-at-home wife. Well, Virginia, we always recommend, whether it's getting married, having a baby, you do it on your plan. The money stuff comes second. You have to know, obviously, that babies cost money. They're expensive. Probably the where you are financially is going to determine probably the stress that comes with all of that as well. So if you're in a better place financially, obviously the stress of having a baby is a little bit lower, but that should not stop you from having one. So your family planning needs to be on your time. And I mean, yeah, you guys, if that's your only debt you have is this truck, I would just pause paying on that, stay current on it, don't pay extra on it, and then save up, pile up a big emergency fund in the bank when you get pregnant. And then after you come home, baby comes home, go ahead and just throw the rest at the truck. But waiting till there's a quote unquote good time to have a kid, there probably never will be. Something in life always is going to be in the way. There's always going to be something. So, yeah, if I were you guys and you want a baby, go have a baby.
There you go. You and God decide when. The money doesn't decide. But you do need to be on the same page, and you do need a plan, and you do need to be executing the plan together. That's just good exercise for your relationship and your money. I mean, if you're doing all of that, then that does lower the stress if the only thing you've got left is the truck payment. And you pay aggressively on the truck until you're pregnant, like Rachel said, and then stop paying everything but the minimums, and then pile up cash until baby comes. And yeah, exactly. So we don't tell people to wait to get married or to wait to have kids until they're out of debt. Never have in 30 years of doing this show. It's just inconsistent with the way we've lived our lives. And one of the things we're real careful about here is we don't suggest to you anything that we haven't done or aren't willing to do, or that is inconsistent with the way I'm currently living or something like that. So, you know, when I tell you to drive a hoopty, for instance, I drove a hoopty. You know, I drove an old piece of crap car while I was getting out of debt. So I'm not asking you to do something I haven't done. Same thing when folks work on our team here. Almost every job in this building, with the exception of computer programming, I have done or am willing to do. I'm not too proud to set up chairs. I'm not too proud to stack boxes into a truck if I need to. I don't do those things today, but I'm not too proud to, and I'm not too proud to ask you to do it if it's your job. And so same thing with you guys. You're not too proud to ask you to, you know, you're going to have to sell so much stuff the kids think they're next. You're going to have to live on beans and rice, and Dave and Sharon Ramsey did that. And so we're not, and Rachel and Winston Cruz would be willing to, if they found themselves in that mess, in order to get there. And so they know how to pay a price to win, and that's what is necessary in this process.